Hello everyone, xHedra here, bringing you episode 1 of a brand new series called Sky Bees 2, a mod pack by Valdan. Let's get into it and I'll explain my choice and my decision while we're starting the quest, because there's a lot of little manual stuff at the beginning, let's say. And of course, I'm trying to bring you the best start that I can think of for this series. Oh, come on. Put me in my world. And voila. Okay, so I'm going to start by just running around, being careful not to fall, and breaking those trees. And if I look at the quest line, and I'm going to explain all more detail later, I need 32 oak log. So we don't have any sapling. So we want to make sure that we do not break the wood before the leaves, because the leaf would despawn around. So what I'm going to do is, using FTB Ultimine, put myself right under this block, break it, and see everything falls where I'm at. So now I'm more secure that I'm not going to lose any sapling. Grab the sapling, go to the other side, do the same thing. By the way, ultimining the leaves is not the best way of getting sapling. It's really not amazing. It's better to let them despawn, but until my island is expanded a little bit, it's a bit too risky, and I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to hope for the best, see where at 4, we're still good, but for the time being, we're just going to do that. And the moment we're at 32, we'll start doing a little bit of quest, and oh, ouch. And see, I got none more, but this is completed. Now we're at 7. And I think this is going to bring us... Nope. I was going to say 32, but not yet. Almost. And then this is going to bring us to 32. And voila. So now we can start questing. You know what? I'm not going to run, but I'm going to take this one out, and then I'm going to start questing. As I said, first thing that I always do in these mod pack, go to option, go to controls, go to quest, and I put my quest book on the minus key. That's the one that I most use, because my mouse is right next to my keypad and the minus sign is almost aligned to where I hold my hand. So I can always easily press minus and have access to the quest line. So this is a really cool mod pack that has bees as the main resource production. And I really loved the last mod pack that I did that had bees. I'm like, let's try that again. It has Botania, as in seeing every mod pack in the world use Botania. I wish they would stop, but whatever. But it has Astral Sorcery, which is kind of cool and I like, and I haven't done in a long time. It has Blood Magic, which I really like and I haven't done in a long time. There's Thermal, which I really love. There's RF Tool that I really love. Power seems to also be in every pack. And this one will force us to use Applied Energistic when we get there. But there's a lot of really cool things. It has mechanism, and I went and I spent time searching, and I can guarantee you, even though we're going to go to a reactor and whatnot, we are not, I repeat, not going to have to make antimatter. So we should be good with the antimatter nightmare. That shouldn't be a problem. Okay, so now that we have let's just go back to the quest. Now that we have 32, we need 64 oak plank. So let's take 32 and go 64 oak plank. Oh, wow. Okay, it's times 4. I forgot. Let's just expand the base a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go 3 around. By the way, I showed, when I was showing you all the quests that exist and all the quest lines that are in there, we also have Flux Network. And if you remember from other series, and if you don't know, I'll tell you, when you're creating Flux Powder, there often is like another recipe, but the main recipe of getting Flux Powder is having a crushing redstone between a bedrock and an obsidian. We're in a sky world, no bedrock. But, hey, look here, cheesy little bedrock. So we'll be able to do that when we get there. And by the way, there's an Astral Sorcery crystal there, which is going to be very useful with the way we're crafting. So in this mod pack, I was really attracted by production of resource through the bees. I really loved the bees and all the breeding and everything. And one of the things that I keep repeating about all of the mod pack, what I love is when people put things where you need to do something a certain way to unlock it. And once you unlock it, you have an easier way. So I'm going to give you the greatest example of this. In this mod pack, we have Botania. And we have a... Let's continue doing trees while I'm doing this. And now, because we have an island, I can just do this. So by just breaking like this, it's going to despawn and we're going to get more item and we're also losing a bit less time. Okay. Well, in this case, I don't have a choice, so I'm just going to do it. So in Botania, you can make, not terrasteel, not elementium. Oh my God, what's the name? The blue stuff. The blue metal by throwing it in the mana pool. Okay. So that blue metal, which I can't remember the name, there's a bee for it. But the bee needs what's called a pollination block. It needs a block that the bees use to produce their honey. That block requires 18 of that blue metal. I can't believe I can't remember the name of the metal. But see, that's the kind of thing I like. It means that the first 18 that I make of that type of ingots, I'm going to have to do the good old Botania way. But after that, I'm going to have a bees with honeycomb that's going to give me for like infinite of those metals. Okay, so now that we've done that and we've gotten a bit more wood, let's start on some more progression. We're going to need a chest that's going to open the storage quest line. We're going to need a composter. We're going to want to create patterns. And the patterns are to make a wooden kama, which I'm going to explain. But all of those things I'm just going to do in one go. If I come here, I'm going to do a crafting table. And then I'm going to make some more oak plank. And I'm going to make some patterns. Okay. And then I'm going to transform the crafting table into a crafting station because I much prefer dealing with the crafting station. And I'm going to put that centered. And using 8 oak log, it has the recipe for the 4 chests. I'm going to make 4 chests that I'm going to put right beside here. And because the chest is right beside here, it's accessible from the crafting station. Now, we need to get into Tinker. So I'm going to make a Tinker station and a part builder. I think that one is the part builder. Nope, one too many. Yes, part builder. Then we're going to go part builder, Tinker station. And with the pattern in the part builder, we're going to make a kama, a pickaxe, and an axe. So the axe is made from, so all 3 requires a tool handle. So 1, 2, 3. I'm going to make 2 extra tool handles for the future. I know I need them. I'm going to explain later. Then they all need a tool binding. So 1, 2, and 3. Pickaxe is a pickaxe head. Axe is an axe head, and the kama, weirdly, is a small blade. Like, I didn't know that before looking it up in JEI, but since I know now, it's easy to do. So kama is going to be this. We have a kama. Axe is going to be that. We have an axe. And pickaxe is going to be that. And we have a pickaxe, and now we can go like this and cut it a bit faster. It's not a lot faster, but it's a little bit. Now, the reason we want to make the kama is that if I use the kama on the leaves, hey, I get oak leaves, okay? But as you can see, my kama is about to explode already. So now what I need to do is grab back this wood, come back over here, put some wood in here, and Tinker's tool can be repaired. So I repair it, grab these leaves, build this tree, put a sapling. And see, if I do this, oh, I broke it, but I can repair it. It's just that I'm not getting all the leaves. So now let's repair it. And because I used the axe by mistake, I damaged the axe a lot when I didn't intend to. So that should be enough for that. And when I said I was going to make all of the things that I talked about, I forgot the composter. And we need it. So let's make the composter now. Like this. Composter is oak slab. Like this, and voila. And we're going to put that right here, far enough from the edge, because things that go in the composter tends to pop out, and we don't want any popping of the pop outs. Let's just do that, and I'm going to eat those 2 apples because I'm starting to starve. And let's start composting. So leaves are really not good for composting. We've got our first bone meal. We're going to get a second bone meal. And already we're done. So now we're using the next leaves. So as you can see, it's almost 16 leaves to one bone meal. Wow. This one's more. Oh my god. This one was 40 to 1. So this is luck-based, and sometimes you're really lucky, sometimes you're really unlucky. So with almost 3 stacks of leaf, we got 6. Will I get a seventh one? Unlikely. Yes, we did. So we got 7. So basically now we're doing this because we need to get a wheat seed, or we need to make bone block to get to clay. And we need floral fertilizer to get the linking tool. So I already know the first time I played this, I made the bone block thinking I would get to clay, but you cannot get clay without the linking tool. So you need to go the floral fertilizer route first. So the way to make a floral fertilizer is 4 dye and a bone meal. Those are dye. You can transform bone meal into white dye. So to the cost of 5 bone meal, I can do that. But this is not the proper way. The proper way is, you know what? Sun is setting down. I don't want to work through the night. And there's something about leaves and string. So if you go look at string, they're made with leaves. So now, oh, I still have leaves. Oh, I'm so lucky. So let's get 12 string. And transform those 12 string into 3 white wool. And, oh. The quest line. See, I did not. Okay. One thing that you need to be careful when questing, which I'm never, is that you need to take it in your inventory for it to count. So now we have white wool and oak plank. This is going to give us a bed. And I'm going to take the bed and I'm going to put it right in this corner and we're going to sleep. And voila, we're done with the first part. So this, if I look at my quest line, is completing here. We're going to have beehive, but this is not the episode for the bees. This is called the pre-bee episode because we're going to start the bees next episode. Same thing for Soul Snare, not yet. So this quest direction is kind of done. We need to concentrate on the other. Now, like I said, let's move these out of the way because I don't want them to be on the grass. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to try and get that 1 seed. So let's do 1 bone meal and shift break. Shift break. No, ultimate break. And we got the seed. So we were kind of lucky. I wish I gotten it on the first try, but this isn't so bad. Kama, right click is also a hoe. And now we can just do this and break this. We got 3 seed and 1 wheat. So now let's expand. So we can go seed, 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 run around, ultimine, run around, ultimine. We're now at 7 and 7. No, not 7. We're at 15. Did you see how many seeds we're getting from this? Yes, we're getting a lot of seeds. Seeds are the equivalent of leaves in quality. And wheat is the equivalent of a sapling in quality. So wheat compost way better than seeds, but seeds are way more permanent. So you get way more, and this to me is simpler than growing a tree, breaking the leaves, repairing the kama, rinse and repeating. Like, as I'm talking, I would have probably done 2 or 3 trees by now, and I maybe would have a stack and a half of leaves. But right now, see, look at this. I have 2 stacks of wheat, and I have, 2 stacks and 16 wheat, and almost 4 stacks of seeds. The first thing I'm going to do, which is also an advantage, is that this is going to give us bread. Bread is a really good food. In this mod pack, there's the extra heart when eating. So see, bread not yet eaten. I'm going to eat it. Look at the particle on my screen. You're going to see some kind of smoke particle. Because this counted as 1 item to add hearts. Let's break this. And it's almost broken already. And let's break this. And let's get rid of this. And let's plant the next sapling right here. And let's start just composting. So now if I go and do the composting thing like this, it's just, now I have so many seeds. You know what? I'm going to remove this for now. What I'm going to wait is I'm going to hope for the ground to repair itself. Well, no. So for the grass to... Oh, I'm stupid. I'm going to show you a cool trick. In this mod pack, when you right-click a seed on dirt, you get grass. So I don't even have to wait. So now that I've done this, we need to make our first Botania from bone meal. So for E01, and we are never going to need to use, well, bone meal for white colored dye. So what we're going to do is we're going to right click this, and this is going to get us 3 to 4 flour. I'm going to break 1 because of the quest for Botania. So when we did the Floral Fertilizer, that opened Botania, and Botania is saying, get at least 1 of any flower. So I wanted to do that. I'm not going to pick up those 2. I'm going to run around and make them grow. And then I'm going to use the Kama, being careful to repair it. If you break the tall one with your hand, they disappear. If you use a Kama or a shear, they work. So why did I do that? Because that small one gave me 2, and the big one gave me 4 petal. This one is giving me 4, and this one is giving me 4. And OMG, thank you, Range God, because we're only doing that right now to get a blue petal. That's the only reason we're doing that. Because if I go back to the starting quest, we want a blue dye. How do we get a blue dye? Well, we're going to make some bowls. We're going to use 1 plank, 1 bowl, 1 stick, and we're going to get a pestle and mortar. And if I use the pestle and mortar with a blue petal, we've got blue dye. So we can get every color dye with Floral Fertilizer. Oh, and by the way, let me just show you right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no, that's 5. That's 5. I don't know how to count. If I do 5 like this, and I do this, not 5, 4, and I use those 4 with 1 bone meal, I get my next Floral Fertilizer. So let me just do this and run around and break these. I think this is 4. Wow, I got lucky. This is 4 different colors. Okay, but there's like 16 or 18 of those colors to get. But anyway, that's good because once we need them, we'll have them. Now, because we have the blue dye, we can make the linking tool, which is going to open Astral Sorcery, and the linking tool requires 2 stick of blue dye and 2 wooden endle, which is why I made the extra 2 wooden endle to begin with, because I knew I was going to need them. So let's do that, and get a linking tool, which is great. Now, let's see, you know what? I'm going to break a U, and I'm going to move you 1 aside, because I want to show you something that I like doing. I'm all about efficiency and time, so let me show you something that I'm going to do. Now that we have the linking tool, we can make sand, place an oak log in the range of the collector crystal, right-click the collector crystal with the linking tool, then right-click the oak log with the linking tool. Now you should see a light beam from the crystal to the oak log, and it should transform it to a sand block. For the clay, same thing, but with a bone block. So we're going to do the wood first, and we're going to put 1, 2, 3 wood, because those are close enough. And I could put 9. I could go up to 9, I believe. Maybe an extra here. I'm not sure. I didn't try it, but 3 is good enough for me. You know what? Let's do 5, just to test it. So right-click to link, 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 and you all see that they get a white beam of light, and they all transform, and then I can ultimine them and get them all. And then I'm going to show you something else. Click, 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 click. They're transforming. Oh, not this one. Why not? Because it's not the right side up. Yep. I don't know why, but apparently this is side specific. And unless I go and I place it right side up like this, it will not transform, whereas this one will now transform. Perfect. So now we need to make a bone block. So okay, let me just change the order of things just a little bit. I'm going to grab one of these torch, and we're going to make our very first campfire. And I'm doing it in this order because I'm going to show you something about the campfire. And let's do this. You know what? Let's make 2 campfire. That's why the torch are provided in the beginning, or else you wouldn't be able to make the campfire. So be careful with your torches. So let's just make a second one. Like so. And so. And so. Perfect. And now that I have that, I'm going to have to be careful. So I'm not going to take any chance. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go 3 deeper here. Because campfires spew their items out, like really badly. So I just want to make sure that I'm going to be... Is this safe? I don't even believe this to be safe. So give me a little second. I'm just going to expand a little bit more. I'm even going to go 2. And 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go 4. Yeah, let's just say that I've lost item overboard in my other test world. So, okay. So what I'm going to do is put 8 sand on those for each. And these are going to take a little while to transform, but they're going to transform into glass pane. And while we're waiting, let's just continue making bone meal. Which, as you've seen, this one spewed over 3 away. This one is going to get right into my hand. So some goes right into your hand, some spew away very far. So that's why you never put these things on the edge. Never, ever, 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 ever. Add 3 more ever and 2 more never, ever. Because you can't waste resource in this game. It's so annoying. 8, and that's going to be 9. Perfect. So now that we have 9, we're going to do this and get a bone block. And now we're going to put a bone block right here. Pick up our glass pane and wait for the bone block to become clay. So now we're going to pick up the clay, which is kind of weird because now I need to reform it into a clay for the quest and back into clay ball for the quest. So it's like, dude, come on. This is really weird, but that's what you have to do. Now that we have clay ball, okay, the important thing right now is the next step is to get into these jars. So I'm going to take the 8 glass pane and I'm going to cook them again because, well, the quest line doesn't give you a lot of information. It just says do temper glass, and if you click on it, you cook a glass pane again for 30 seconds. So now I'm doing that and I'm going to go back on the grind. So let's just continue with that. Basically, I want 10 bricks. This is my main most important goal right now. So I want 18 more bone meal. So while this is cooking, I'm just going for 18 more bone meal, and let's just do this. And while we're waiting, just do this. While we're waiting, pick this up. Like, I'm just trying to be as efficient as possible with what I'm doing so that's not to waste too much time. Let's do this and continue. That's going to be 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to grab all of my tempered glass and I'm going to go 4 and another 4 here. And then I'm just going to go and continue. You know what? I'm just going to sleep because I don't want to work in the night. So let's just do this. It's not as good for recording. Like, again, I repeat this every series. I wish every mod pack started you with a magical item that you could wear that would give you night vision. It wouldn't be game breaking, and for whoever's recording, it would make things so much better. I've seen some people record series where when they download the mod pack, they add a mod where the mod is only for lighting, to give them like clear vision during the night or always be day. Well, in this mod pack, you do not want to be day all the time because of Astral Sorcery. So it's absolutely beneficial and important that you do have a night. So I wouldn't do that, and I don't like to modify mod packs. I used to do it. Remember, in my beginning series, I used to have a timer, like a day counter, so that you could see that I was not skipping time. And sometimes it would crash the pack, and if you crash the pack, you rarely get help because people are like, well, remove the things that you shouldn't have in the pack. And if things starts working again, then they just say, well, that was the problem. Might not be, but that's what you get told. And so I don't take chance anymore. So hopefully at some point someone hears me, that one very small YouTuber that no one knows about, someone would hear me and I would get the opportunity to get this new stuff going. Oh, guys, I'm going to ask something that I've never asked before. Since I've restarted this this channel after my big computer fiasco, I've grown from 400 subscribers to 550. In 2024, my goal is to get to 1,000. I don't know if it's realistic, but if you guys want, like, I would really ask if you guys could comment and share so that there's a chance that I get found, because I would really like to get to 1,000. Like, it's a personal goal. It's something I would like to do. If you can help, good. If you don't care to help and comment and like, then it's fine. Thank you for watching. It's just something I'd like to try. So let's do 2 more bone block. And now we're going to get started on cooking these clay. So if I take these clay and I go like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, voila. And while I'm waiting, I'm just going to be, you know what? Let's put myself in a position so I can see the item pop off. And then I'm going to cook the next 4. We're going to need so much clay. I'm doing this for a little while yet. But as always, I'm the automation guy. I like automating stuff. Let's come over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Grab all of this. And let's go continue. So I'm at 8 brick. The moment I'm at 10 brick, I'm going to be a happy camper. Let's grab this. We're going to need so many bone meal, so many bricks in the beginning. But that's the beginning grind. It's not going to be like super long. Like, I feel like that I stopped really grinding after the first hour. So hopefully we'll do the grind in one episode and we can move forward to the next step. Oh, I've got the next one. So let's go grab my brick. Now, next step. If I look at the quest line, with bricks, you can make brick hoppers. So let's do that. So first, we're going to make, oh, I already had chest. More chest, and we're going to make 2 brick hoppers. Quest completed. And you know what? We're going to make, let's make a couple more. I'm running out of wood. Okay. I want a double drawer. Maybe like this. Oh, wait. I want a double oak drawer like this. And I want a single oak drawer like this. And voila. And now I can make my very first setup. So I'm going to put this drawer here. A brick hopper right there. I'm going to grab you, my little composter. I'm going to put you on top right here. And I'm going to put a brick hopper on top here. And the double drawer right. Oh, let me just try and pop it on correctly. Like so. The reason I want a double hopper is this. If I do this and this, I have 2 drawers. These are getting into the brick hopper, into the composter. You can hear it working. And then it's going to produce 1 bone meal that's going to come right here. So now, while I'm doing this and running around or doing other stuff somewhere, I've automated the bone meal. So I will mostly always be getting bone meal. It's no longer working. When the sound stops, time to refill. So just try and be careful to keep that in mind and always keep refilling, because once it stopped working, it's not doing any magic for you. So always be sure, like the way I see it, when I fill it enough so that I can have a break and do other stuff. And when I'm not, then when it's not making noise anymore, I usually stop what I'm doing and I go and fill it. So I could take the whole platform for the wheat, but I don't know. I'm a bit lazy, and as you see, like, it's still working. It's still making bone meal, and without the bone meal, it's not like I can do a lot of progression right now. So I don't really mind all that much. So I've grabbed this, and I'll do this, and I'll do this. And that should work for a little while yet. let's eat some bread. And then we'll just continue with the progression. So let's grab all of this. And we have 27. 27 is good because 27 is exactly what I need for 3 bone block. And I can just go 1, 2, and 3 and wait for them to transform. Grab them all and continue with the cooking. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now we're working toward the tempered jar. So to get a tempered jar, well, we have a glass jar here. Glass jar is made with a button. We have at least 7. So let's make a button. Let's grab some glass pane and make a jar. Tempered jar is kind of the same thing, but it needs a cast iron tube. We need cast iron. Cast iron is double cooking brick. Yes, that seems to be iron. Like, that makes no sense to me, but that's the recipe. Let's move on. Let's do the cast iron. We're going to need 10 cast iron. 4, 8, 9, 10. So we're pretty close. And because we're going to do that, I'm going to just get some clay like this and get 2 clay shears. This is working. Oh, we're at 10 already. So let's already get the next block and put the next block here. Like, this is why you automate stuff, guys. See, I'm not wasting any time doing that. It's getting done for me. So now that I've got that, I'm going to go 4 on this. And I'm going to go these 2 clay shear apart and those 2 bricks. And that's going to bring me to 10 cast iron. I'm going to use 4. Oh, it's 6 that I needed. Good. So these cast iron and this cast iron gear is going to give me cast iron tube. And 1 tube and 7 tempered glass is going to get me a tempered glass jar. These are ready. And, oh, we've got the 2 ceramic part, which is going to give me some ceramic shears. But to be honest, I cannot understand for the life of me why we need clay ceramic shears when we have the wooden camera. But, hey, it's a quest item. It's done. So now that we have the tempered glass jar, we can make water, dirt, and ceramic or organic water bucket. Let me explain the tempered glass. So first off, let's put a tempered glass jar right here. Let's come back here and get those. And in a tempered glass jar, see, these are all the recipe. There's a recipe 12 seed to a dirt. Let's select that and hit play. You could use 10 wheat, but why use 10 wheat when you can use 12 seed, which are more prevalent, or 10 apple, which we never got 10. Those are or we could use 10 mushroom, which we don't have, or we could use 8 leaf. Really, the seed is the best recipe of all. Now, once the dirt is cooked, it's going to pop out. And, oh, thank God we went far because we could have lost this one. We're going to start another one. And then while it's doing that, I'm going to explain. We want to make a jar auto processing block. The jar auto processing block is going to automate the process, and it also shows here. There are 0 temperature item that needs ice. There's no temperature, which is just no block under the one that we have right now. We have low temperature over a cooked campfire, and we have high temperature over a soul campfire. We can put a chest and glass jar. So this is done. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to put a chest. Let me do that. I'm going to put a chest right here. Okay. And I'm going to, so that's going to be, oh, I don't like the placement that I did. Well, it's too late. I'm going to have to rearrange it later. I'm going to put this right here. And is there a cleaner way to do this? I'm being just difficult. So let's just go like this, and then the next campfire will be here, and then one, and then this one right here. So now I'm going to go like this and put a cast iron tube here, 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 and here. So this is going to be the low, this is going to be the high, this is going to be the no. So let's grab the no right here. Let's put it here. And I want to show you something. If I put the seed in here and I come here and I say, make a dirt, it works because it gets the seed from here. And because there is a chest space, once the dirt is done, instead of spewing all over the place, it's going to go back in the chest. Let's come back here, 23, 24, that's good. Let's make 2 more bone block. sorry, like this, which is going to give us clay. And I'm going to put 4 and 4 and right click and start the next dirt. And I'm going to go sleep so that we're day. Okay, so going back to what we're doing, this is almost completed. So we're getting dirt because we're going to need 2 compressed blocks of dirt because we're going to make lava out of 2 compressed blocks of dirt with high temperature. Right now, we only have 1 on temperature, so we still have to do some work on that. I'm going to transform all of those into cast iron, and I'm going to be doing a little bit of trees. We need more wood because we need more sand, because we need more tempered glass, because we need so much stuff. Let's just go like this. And this is going to break on me, so I better repair it first. And do this. Perfect. And now I should be able to get some sand. Okay, so this is all cooked. 1, 2, 3, 4. And do I have anything else to cook? No. So let's just do that. 2, 3, 4, 5. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 16, 17, 19, 20, 21. 22, 23, 24 is a multiple of 4, so I'm comfortable with that for now. And let's just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's continue with the dirt. Let's do this. And let's take a look at the bone meal. And oh, we're missing one. Just one. Give me one. Ooh, that wasn't good. I used bread. So bread is the worst thing that you can put in there because it works, but it's very inefficient. So let's just do this. And with these done, I'm going to double cook. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's make these into clay. And again, while we're waiting, let's make the next tree. And I really recommend the 2 campfire because one is making you wait too long. You really just want to progress in the beginning. And this is what's wasting. That and the bone meal are the 2 things that are costing you the most in time. Perfect. So now we have all of those. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Let's come over here and let's make the next jar. Okay. And this jar, we're going to put over the fire right here. And so now we're going to get some water. Water is 10 leaves. That's going to give us 1 bucket of water. 8. Okay, perfect. So with these 8, I'm going to... Oh, I don't have any more chest. So I overdid it on the chest and I'm already out of chest. So let's do this. We're going to make 1 hopper. With these, we're going to make 1 cogwheel and 1 cast iron with 1 brick hopper with 1 chest with bricks. With this? Oh yeah, with this, we'll make a jar auto processing block. And oh, this stopped working. Not good. Let's restart it. And always, like I kept telling you, always keep feeding it. But we've already had, what, 6 bone block because of that automation? So yeah, it's very powerful. So let's put all of that in here and all of that in here and get 1 back. So now that we have this automation, we're going to... We have time. So let's break this block ASAP. The reason I said we have time is that once the water gets processed, the water is going to want to go in this jar that's not there. Now that we have the jar auto processing block, if I put more wheat seed, instead of clicking on this, I can click on this. select that recipe and press play, and this will now go forever until you stop the recipe. So this is making water. This is making dirt. Once the water is processed, it's going to go in there. So now I'm just going to process a bit more of that because I'm not comfortable with how much I put in there. I feel I didn't put enough, and I also need more seed for more dirt because we need 18 dirt. So in one of the tests that I was doing, I considered using the dirt from here, but having to regrow the glass and everything, and you do need all of the clay anyway, it wasn't worth it. So basically, I've decided it's not worth it. I'm just going to make the 18 dirt. See, we're already at 7. Put some more, and we have water. So now we're going to make a second one because we want to make an infinite water source. Infinite water source is 2 water bucket, like always, which makes me think that I've forgotten to make a bucket. So what's my bucket situation? Really? A wandering trader this early? Well, there's no way I can trade with you, so you're just in the way. So let's grab all of this and let's make another bone block that we're going to transform into clay. And oh, you're going to be in the way, aren't you? So this guy's going to be a bit annoying, unfortunately. So let's do this to get this, and let's do 1, 2, 3 to get a bucket, and let's get the bucket cooking, and let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and let's continue with that. I'm just going to make sure that I'm really filling this to the brim while I'm waiting. I still need my 18 dirt, and I still need my 2 waters. I think my second water is done, so my next thing is going to go set up my infinite water source. Yeah, go cook yourself to death. You know what? It's one of those times where I wouldn't disagree with them doing that. Okay, so let's put more of this in here so that it continue processing. And don't steal my stuff. Don't you dare steal my stuff, you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. So now I should have 2 water bucket. No, only 1. So this one's not finished. Almost done. So we have time to set it up. I'm going to make more of these wooden oak slab, and then I'm going to come over. Just get out of my way. Okay, so this. Yeah, just please die. Great. 1 out of the way. 1 done, 1 left. Let's take this water. We now have an infinite water source. I'm going to put 1 water back in here. And now I'm going to start this process. Stop. And I'm going to now make organic water. Organic water is 1 water bucket and 1 organic water. So this recipe is going to start now. And it took the water. So now I have space for the organic water to go. That was very important. I could also put a second container, which you know what I'm going to do because I want to get 2 anyway. So if I do this and this, that's going to give me another one. And I need to cook 5 more glass pane. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's cook them all. And I'm going to grab this and put it right here with its own tube. So technically 1 could have water and the other could have and put it back on dirt immediately because we don't have 18 dirt. We have 15. We're so close. So we have our 1 organic water, and we made our 1 organic water so that we could, oh, I need to grab it and put it back. That's what I forgot to do in the last test that I was doing. Put it back, quest detected. And with that, oh, let's grab my tempered glass. Okay, so right here, I can make a soul sand. Oh, no, it's in the no 16. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to make the next one right now. Like this and this. That's going to give me another one with no temperature that I'm going to put right here. And, oh, God. Just go down. Thank you. And right here, we're going to do the soul sand. This is so mean. So we're going to make 1 soul sand using Oh, I don't have sand. I should have used the dirt. I didn't want to use the dirt. So let's just do that. And I want the sand anyway because I'm going to show you something amazing. So let's come right here and press play again. So now it's using the dirt, the one sand that I was missing. And thank you for the lead. I'm not going to say no to getting some leads. And do I have... no, I don't have... Do I have enough for the next bone block? Oh, give me one more. 27 is 3 bone blocks. So let's just do this. And go 1, 2, 3. Wait for this to transform. Grab it all. And those we're going to cook. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, great. So now, technically, we are done with the soul sand and the dirt. So the dirt is going to become a 2 compressed dirt. And the soul sand is going to become a soul campfire. And I'm going to put the soul campfire right here. Oh, my access is restricted. My island's too small. I don't care. And right here, I'm going to search for lava. I'm going to say make lava. There would be a better recipe, but for now, that's the only one I can do. So lava with 2 compressed... something. Okay, while we're waiting, we're going to come right here and say water, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 bucket of water. Do not use this one because we need somewhere for the lava to go. But with that done, I'm going to come right here and I'm going to change the recipe to say 1 sand and 1 water is going to give me 1 clay block. And this is what we really needed to rush to. I wanted to start the lava first because it was more important, but now I'm not going to stop this because it's doing a good job and I really need a lot of clay in the beginning, but this is really the easier of the 2 recipe. You really want to do that. You can do as many as you have sand or water for. So usually I have one full-time on clay until I get my clay bee, which is going to take a while, but once we have the clay bee, it's not the same thing. But for now, we're going to be making 8 clay block. Let's just do a little bit of this. Perfect. Like, you know what? I'm tired of running out of bread. I'm going to do this because now I have the clay block, but now I have more bread and let's go sleep. So we're just waiting on the lava right now. And as we're waiting for the lava, let's prepare a little bit of a setup. So if I do this and this, oh, this is going to give us some trapdoors and even more trapdoors. I want a little bit more. Now I might be doing too many, but let's just do a bit more. Perfect. So what's the lava situation? Still, oh, right here. Almost done. 10 seconds. Oh, yes, we're going to need another bucket because when we pick up the lava, guess what? It's going to break our bucket. So let's do this. So right here, I'm going to come in this corner. I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to go. No, this is not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do this and this. Let's go repair you. And still making clay block, but about to stop. So let's just 1, 2, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. As long as we remember to fill the water. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. As long, like I said, as we remember to fill the water. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this is going to be 16. 16 is going to be 16 more clay blocks. So all 8 clay blocks are done, right? Yeah, they're all done, all 8. If I grab this and I come here, in the time our composter made 3, the other one made 8. So this is clearly the superior recipe. Okay, we have our bucket. So let's just finish that setup right here. Like this. Grab you. And let's put you right here. And close you. And we're going to put some oak slabs. So here and here. And then this is where the water is going to flow. So we're going to do this and put this. And this. Perfect. So this is going to be the water setup side. And let's come back over here. This is still going. Perfect. So this is going to be the water setup. I'm going to need more of these. And for, oh, did I restart? No, I did not restart. Oh, no, I don't have a place to restart. I want more dirt. Oh, no, I don't need dirt. Sorry, I'm being a Duma. So what I want is brick hopper, like so. This and a chest. And I want a chest. And what I'm going to do is this and this. So the chest cannot burn. So if I grab water right now. Oh, not you. I'm going to grab this water. I grab water right now and I put it here. The water flows and goes here. So we have flowing water. What I want now is to put lava right here. So let's do this and this. And then we need these oak trapdoor and we can go this one right here. This one right here. This one right here. And we can now break you. And put you here. Nope. Put you here. And then trapdoor right here. Trapdoor right here. And grab this back. And now we're going to grab the bucket of lava. And we're going to put it here and let the lava flow. And when the lava meets the water, we get a cobblestone block. And now we're going to use our wooden pickaxe. Now, the reason I put a brick hopper here is if I stand here and do this, where did the block go? It didn't get destroyed by the lava and it didn't fly away. Because there is a brick hopper under it, my understanding from what I've seen is you get a 100% chance that it always gets picked up. So all of these cobblestone blocks that I'm breaking are just getting picked up and put into this chest. So now I'm going to come back here and I'm going to say, make me a stone pickaxe head and make me a stone axe head. And you know what? Let's do all three at the same time. I don't really need to upgrade the camera right now, but it's done. What's done is done. Then we're going to repair you and repair you and repair you. And then we're going to upgrade you and upgrade you and upgrade you. And the reason why we're doing the upgrade is because one, it's going to take longer to break. And although you don't really quite see it, this is faster. It is not a ton faster, but it is faster. So now I'm going to go into a teeny tiny time lapse where basically in that time lapse, I'm just going to make sure, see, clay stop. This is stop. I'm just going to make sure to reset everything to make sure that it's working. And I'm going to collect about 90 cobblestone because we really want to get a lot more stuff. I'm also going to collect some wood. So guys, I'm going to go in a small time lapse and I'll be back in a moment to finish this first episode. And we're back. So we should have everything to be able to finish the basic setup. So the reason we needed so much cobblestone is that we're going to need to make a furnace. And in this game, furnace are made from compressed cobble. So 8 compressed cobble, like so, is going to give us a furnace. And to put it right here. Yeah. Okay. And I'm going to start cooking 8 stone immediately. Okay, so we got the furnace and also made some more lava, which is a hard word to say apparently. And we're making some more. So now we're going to need another bucket for the lava. So 1, 2, 3, and that's going to be another bucket. And we're going to put that right here. And while we're waiting, we're going to make another jar. This with that is going to give us a jar, and we're going to need this bucket for the lava. Oh, wrong order. Not a problem. We're just going to wait a little bit longer, but basically, in case you haven't guessed it, I'm working toward this cobble gen tier 1, which needs 6 cobblestone, a lava bucket, but I only have ceramic, one glass, and the only way to make glass is sand in a furnace. Going to need the water, and right here, the moment these are done, I'm going to put 1 sand and only 1 sand, because honestly, I need the sand faster than anything else, and I don't need other glass as of this moment immediately. And we are going to recook 4 of these stones. I'm going to show you in a moment. You guys know that I have my plan. So 8 cobblestone into stone and 4 stone into smooth stone, which is going to be part of my upcoming plan. So let's do the cobblestone generator like so. And we can come over here, put that right there with this on top. And we now have infinite, unlimited cobblestone. I'm not going to tear this out because I'm going to need it for something else later. But, yeah. Let's just go and look at all of this beautiful, beautiful clay. But we're going to take some more clay balls. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you can use the soul campfire in case I didn't say it already. And if I come here, we have the 4 smooth stone. So the next thing that we have here is crusher, where it wants us to make a crusher out of 4 smooth stone, 4 stone, and a cast iron gear. So cast iron gear, 4 smooth stone in the corner, and 4 stone all around will give us 1 crusher, and the crusher's beautiful. Let me just show you. Am I cooking? No, I forgot to cook. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. This is going to... Perfect. I'm just planning the future. Let's just cook some more. Perfect. So while this is cooking, let me explain the crusher. Already a stack. So if I come here and I put a stack in here, this is free, and look, it's kind of fast. Making gravel, but that's not the important bit. Because if you put gravel in, guess what you get? Free sand! Yeah, that's what we're going to use for the clay. We're going to be crushing cobblestone into gravel, into sand. So that if I come back here, I can now put this sand in, and yeah, I still need to fill the water. Like, unfortunately, the water is still going to be a, well, it's not a problem per se. It's just what I meant to say is that the water is unfortunately still manual for now. And I'm going to fix that in a moment. Well, not in a moment, in my time lapse. Let's just finish grabbing all of this. And voila. So this is kind of reset. I haven't reset all of it. Is this done? Yes, we've got 5 terracotta. So next step, we're going to make a flower pot. And with the brick like so, and a, oh no, we don't have chest anymore because, oh my god, we keep running through chest like crazy. So with 1 chest, we're going to make a brick hopper. And with a brick hopper, and 5 terracotta and a flower pot. We're going to make a hopper botany pot. And now I need to make more chests again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And do this. This is going to give us a quad drawer. Then I can put a quad drawer here. I can put a hopping botany pot on it. And dirt. And an oak sapling. And this will grow. Very slow. 2 minutes for wood. It's like kind of disgusting. But again, my whole mindset is always about having things automated working for you in the background. So this is producing cobblestone in the background. This is producing more clay in the background. This is going to be producing gravel and sand in the background. Always have all of those things like just working for you. You want things to be working for you while you're doing other stuff. Let's make some more lava. So basically we have what I would consider like a good setup. We can't complete this quest yet, but by the next episode we will complete it. For the Cobble Gen 2, we need higher level. The mushroom, I still don't know how to get. Prismarine, we don't need it now, so it's not important. So basically, this quest line, oh yes, one last thing. You guys think you wouldn't hear that today, right? One last thing is going to be the strainer. So let's do this, and let's do another one. And let's just search for a strainer. Strainer is right here. No, this strainer. So we're going to do it this way. Strainer done. And go away so I can click stuff. Thank you. Now we're going to need string mesh. So let's do more string. 1, 2, 3. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. That's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 is going to give me a string mesh. And the 4 stick around is going to give me a strainer. And what I'm going to do quickly is I'm going to come over here. Take this water away. And let's break this. Oh, not in the right position. Anyway, I'm not going to care about it. I'm going to put the strainer right here. And then I'm just going to close all of this. I'm going to put this here and the water right here. And now we have a strainer. So the strainer is going to give us material. So if I come here, it's going to give us sand, dirt, gravel, stick, and clay ball. To be honest, not quite that useful because we already have a great way of getting sand from this. And sand in here is going to give us clays for days. And basically, like the dirt we can make also. So those are all things that we can make. But I feel now that we're in a great setup place and we're going to get into the bees. And to get into the bees, we're going to need these empty DNA, which are going to require 5 clay ball. So like I said, this episode is called Pre-Bee because it's before we start playing with the bee. The next episode is going to be about the bees. So in the next episode, we're just going to make this this empty DNA and then make a bee DNA with yellow dye. And then we're just going to start working toward getting all the bees. So not this. These are, yeah, these. We're going to be starting getting gravel bee, andesite bee, diorite bee, and we're going to start working down the chain of bees. I'm in my time lapse. I'm going to tag a small time lapse to this. And the reason I'm going to tag a small time lapse is that I want a bit more space. Like I'm going to make my main island like 19 by 19 or something like that. And this is here my main island. This is where I'm going to do stuff. And I'm going to prepare a place for my bees. And what I'd like, I'm probably going to move this whole setup away, like further down. I want this beautifully in a line, and I want more jar auto processing block because I want one always on clay, and I want to have a second one always on dirt. The only one that I'm not going to put an automation on top is a tempered glass jar on low. The hot is the one that's going to be fully producing lava all the time. So yes, I'm going to want to produce a shit ton of lava. So I'm always going to keep that working. So I'm going to need auto processing to make lava. And I'm not going to tear this down because we're going to use it for something else, but I want to automate the crusher. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some more brick hopper, and I'm going to have the I'm going to have a couple of setup where what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a drawer of cobblestone going into one crusher and then making gravel into a drawer. Then I'm going to have another setup where it's cobblestone into a crusher to make gravel, into another crusher to make sand, into a drawer. So we'll have drawers all side by side where it'll be, I have a cobblestone, I have a gravel, I've got a sand, and I'm just going to automate this whole process so that we have the resource. Also for my new base, well, not my new base, my expansion, I'm going to be using pure cobblestone because see, I'm already at 7 stack. So I just need to make it big. And by the way, now that we have cobblestone, guess what we can do? Not the greatest, but we still can do it. We can make a stone wand, and stone wand places 9 blocks at a time. So that's going to make the expansion easier. But basically, I'm going to put myself in a position where I'm... Oh. You... Give me a second. And let's do this. Which is going to give me my 64th gravel, because guess what? Didn't take it in my inventory. Now I've done. So if I come here, now the 64 gravel... Are you kidding me? 1, 2, 3. I didn't wait for it to be recognized. So let's just finish that. I'm kind of wasting time. Kind of want to do it anyway. So let's grab all of those. So that's the 64 gravel, and that's going to be the 64 sand. So like I said, going to go into a small time lapse just to expand my main island. And I'm going to build a structure for my bees. So I'm going to start cooking a lot of sand into glass because I like the bee house. I'm going to have like one main bee house where I keep my generic bee and all my bee breeding. And I'm going to start making specialized bee apartment complex where I'm going to be like, haha, I'm going to be. You're going to hear a lot of these stupid bee jokes, by the way. I can't really hold myself. I'm going to, what am I saying? I'm not even going to try. I'm just going to be funny. Haha. So that's what I'm going to do. Like I said, going to go in a small time lapse, and I'm going to rearrange the base so that things are less cramped. But I didn't want to do that in the main recording. Next episode, we start the bee, and my goal is to rush iron, gold, redstone, like all of the bees that are going to let us start making machines and implement machinery so that we can start automating things. So I hope you guys like this series. I've way further along in my test world, and it's really fun. Guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye now.